Hello and welcome to Centurion's Corner, and today we are looking at, from Star Wars The Black Series and Star Wars The Mandalorian, a Mandalorian fleet commander. Now this guy was kind of at the forefront when they started like flying all their ships, and he was there. He had a small talking part at the beginning as well. So when this was kind of announced, I wasn't really too fussed, but I do like the colour scheme. I really like this blue metallic that they use throughout the figure. Kind of gives me a little bit of jive of Django there as well. But yeah, just a simple pistol. We can see a helmet and a jetpack. I actually picked this up from Forbidden Planet up in London as well, on the sort of like a nice sort of trip out as well, so not one from the internet. On the side here we got the Mandalorian again. I mean, it's just a simple one. You can't even tell because of the look of it. Just noticing he's got a little V there, and he has got it on the helmet as well. I just want to see that little minute detail. So yeah, looking pretty cool. On the back we got a bio. He's number 34 figures in the Mandalorian. That is crazy at the moment, with the larger silhouette on that side. Coming around, we've got that sort of adjacent amber kind of colour there. So yeah, I guess without further ado, let's crack this bad boy open. So here he is in his blister pack, looking all pretty cool. I still like that sort of blue on there. So we're just going to pop him out for our first impressions before running off for our review. And yeah, I think we had that other kind of like a blue, I think it was like the Loyalist Mandalorian. I really like that kind of blue. Kind of remind me of a bit of like a space cop, and this guy kind of gives me those vibes as well. So going to go away, put him through his paces, and we see you in a mo. So welcome back. We've been away, we've taken these pictures, and what can I say about this guy? Well, I think on the eye is very pleasing. What's this for collectors? Are you going to pick it up if you're a Black Series completionist? Yes. If you're a Mandalorian enthusiast? Yes. But this guy didn't really have much sort of presence on the actual show itself, so I just feel like if you are into those sort of latter things, you'll definitely pick this up. Otherwise, I think you're waiting around for this guy to drop down in price, and that's for sure. But for me, I do like that aesthetic look, and that blue just shines. I love it. But yeah, we can actually go through this guy's review. There's a few little nitpicks, as always, but hey ho, it doesn't take away from the figure being actually pretty good. So for his accessory wise, it comes with 3 accessories, and first of which is the DC blaster. Well, not a DC blaster, that's a clone, but you got the little Mandalorian blaster part here. I'm not too sure it's painted, but it hasn't got any extra kind of paint marks on here, so I think it's moulded in this sort of like gun grey, which is pretty cool, same as we always get. Unfortunately, there's just nowhere to put or store it on the actual figure. It hasn't got no holster. So it's not the Hasbro's fault. It's just a case that the costume department didn't give it to him. So as is the fleet commander, I guess he just rests it onto his dashboard on the actual starship. So we just take that out of his hand. He holds it really nicely by the looks of it, so you're never going to lose it. On the back, we've got a nice jetpack here, looking pretty cool. I really like that dark blue with that silver. It really kind of pops once that light hits it. It looks really cool, metallic, and quite realistic as well. I actually thought, when I got this guy, I thought, do I need another Axe Woves repaint? But it's not an Axe Woves at all. The jetpacks are completely different. So this has got the new modern sort of streamlined kind of look to it, when this one is more traditional Boba Fett on here. So yeah, it's just a repainted version of this. So I'm loving it. I'm kind of liking the new look as well. He's also got a helmet, actually on the jetpack as well. Completely forgot. These bits are movable as well if you want to go up and down. And he has a removable rocket as well. So that just pops off like so, and you want to plug it in and pop it in there. So yeah, really nice on those parts. And obviously the backpack is removable in these 3 just nice little pegs, and when it plugs in as well, it feels really secure. Like it's not going to just pop out like some of the others. His helmet is removable like so, but unfortunately it's really loose on there. It just doesn't sit on there great. So if you're going to be flying around with the figure, then it will kind of just fall off. It will fall off, and it will fall off. Okay. for some reason it just decides to stay on. But yeah, it is really loose. You can just tell kind of how loose it is. How that just stayed on for that, I don't know. I just kind of pushed it back a little bit, and now it seems to be in place. So I guess you got to make his head stand up a little bit more. Now I look foolish. But yeah, we go for the aesthetic look of that helmet in a minute. But yeah, he does have a rangefinder, and it moves up and down. But we'll take that off for now, and we can go through his articulation. So head-wise, he can turn left, right. He can look down and look up. We've got a nice neck movement at the lower neck. Got a nice head tilt as well. Got a full rotation around up here on his arms, but however, they are hindered by that O-ring on that shoulder bell here. But it comes up to this far, and you've got a nice butterfly joint inside there. Rotation on the elbow, single elbow joint as well, goes up to 90. Got rotation at the gauntlet here, so that moves, and then we've got rotation around on the wrist, which is on the peg as well. Crunch doesn't really go forward much, doesn't really go back either, and it's not even hindered by that belt. It just literally just gives up the ghost before it goes anywhere. And then you've got a bit of tilt there as well, so yeah, got a little bit of movement there, but and the rotation kind of spins. Then we've got legs comes up this far, forward, back. We've got upper thigh rotation there. We've got a single knee joint as well with the rotation, and it's on the hinge up to 90 as well. And then we've got the rocker and the pivot at the ankle, but no boot articulation there, unfortunately, or boot swivel. So yeah, but going through this, we can actually go through his aesthetic look. So we have got that backpack on the back, and this obviously pops off, and on the back there we just got those simple clips on the way down. His head looks pretty cool. It looks like the actor, in my opinion. Just needs a bit of a matte spray on there. We've got all these little bits of gloss that kind of sort of like come over his hair. Kind of reminds me of a bit of glue or something on there. So yeah, it is a bit annoying. And then coming down to the actual body as well. So the body is not an Axe Woves either, but it's got that old traditional Boba Fett look, not the sort of the newer style of the Mandalorian guys as well, which completely I just must have overlooked during the sort of like the reveals. So it's actually more of the original sort of flat jacket there over the top, and then we've got sort of more kind of new sort of get my shoulder bells out here, get my words out as well, might help. But yeah, so we've actually got like a newer modern version of the sort of like shoulder bells that come over the top there, looking pretty cool. Coming down to his gauntlets, they're on a nice shiny blue with the little bits of silver as well reflecting over the top. We've got a nice sort of blue here which matches the undersuit with the brown as well, with a bit of silver. Unfortunately, it does fail short as well around on the back. There's only brown, no extra kind of silverings and stuff on there. Other sort of like gauntlet as well on this side are looking pretty cool, nice and silver again with the extra silver parts on there. And then these parts as well, they're completely different to the original armors on those parts as well, so they're a bit more the sort of traditional Mandalorian kind of look there. So yeah, looking pretty good. Coming down to his kneecaps, unfortunately the paint applications on these parts need a little bit more. They kind of remind me that someone's just got a model kit and kind of stuck it on there, and it still needs to be painted up, in my opinion. But yeah, apart from that, he's a really cool character, and actually putting him next to Axe Woves as well, so my camera's a little bit lower unfortunately, but standing him up to next to Axe Woves, he actually comes up taller as well. So there's me thinking it was exactly the same as this guy. It's not. It's actually got a few extra kind of sort of warrant kind of characteristics to the guy. So we can just pop his helmet on there and actually bring Axe Woves back, and we can bring in the rest of the Night Owls. And there's a bit of Bo-Katan there. And I will be bringing this guy at a later date. I need to get around doing some more upgrades and etc and stuff like that, but I just need some more paintbrushes as well. But I think once I'm done, these guys look quite pleasing on the shelf. He just needs a few extra scuffs, a little bit of black wash. Maybe his browns need a little bit more better, and I think he was sort of full in line with the rest of the guys as well. So what do you think about this character? What are you going to be doing? Are you going to go and pick him up at full price, or are you thinking about waiting until he goes down his sale? Let me know in the comments down below. You can follow me on Instagram, or you can join the channel for 99p or 99 cents and subscribe and ding the bell and do all those other little nice things as well that help out the channel, which is much appreciated. So until next time, take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye.